I'm speaking with Mansoor Azeem today. How are you?
Good. I'm fortunate.
The third annual run for Lloydminster had to be postponed due to COVID. What is this all involved for this run?
Well, the final nail in the coffin was definitely COVID-19, right? For some time, we were having the board meetings for the annual run for Lloydminster. It was the third year, was supposed to be the third year for Run for Lloydminster. And due to the pandemic, we didn't want to cause any new problem or add to any problem that already has been for our health line workers, for our frontline workers. We didn't want to, cause any new problem for them. We didn't want to cause any new problem for our country, who is trying so hard, physical distancing, not wasting one another, trying everything that they can to eliminate this virus. And, all of a sudden, uh, for the healthcare that we, for last two runs, we were actually fundraising for the local healthcare. And it would not be appropriate to cause any new problems for them by having a run at this time during a pandemic. And
Exactly.
definitely the one more thing that we considered other than this, by having we considered this in a virtual way as well. We saw some other runs having virtually as well, but one more thing that were discussed in the board meeting was that that would be some of a burden to the shoulders of some of the very, we acknowledge and appreciate the local businesses. It was because of them that we were able to hold or organize the fundraisers and the successful events that we had in the past for 2 years, and due to our members of the community and the members in Lloydminster. During a pandemic, we have acknowledged that we have seen that some of the big businesses and some of the members can barely survive the pandemic. Their businesses are not as it was before. And during this time, when they are barely able to survive and barely able to feed their family, at this time, asking for a fundraiser and asking for something, I think that would be, something that we don't want to do.
hmm And has the Muslim community received lots of support in the past for this run, especially?
We have, we really appreciate the businesses, local businesses and the community members. It was because of them that for the last 2 years that we were organizing this run, even for the first time that we did, we raised more than $10,000. Even for the second one, we raised more than $10,000. And it's a huge amount for a small community. And that was because of the community members and also because of the local businesses, really supportive businesses that we received this support from them.
hmm And do you happen to know exactly when the run will be postponed to instead?
We're not sure because of the pandemic. We are not sure. Definitely, if we used to have this run in September, and that was quite the time when, kind of the last time when you can arrange a run. Afterwards, there will be winter, and we will definitely not be able to organize it. So maybe next year, if the situations are all right.
Exactly, basing on COVID-19,
Yes.
how it goes.
Yeah.
And so you guys won't be doing a virtual run instead. It'll definitely just be postponed entirely.
Definitely. But there are some other things that our community is doing. For example, there's a neighborhood campaign that we are doing in which we provide free groceries to all the people who are in need. People can approach us to our social media platforms, and there's also a number over there that we have provided. There's some flyers that we have distributed as well. And, if you are in need of anything like grocery or running errands or anything, we provide free groceries and free medicines as well to people, to those who are in need. And this is just one campaign that we are helping right now, people who are in need in Lloydminster. There are some, you can say, groceries that we have provided to the food banks as well. Um, Other than this, we are also doing some voluntary efforts. For example, highway cleanup that we are planning to do in the near future before the winter comes and before the snow covers all the thing. So we have taken a part of the highway that will be cleaning up before the winter. So these are the few things that we will be doing, instead of the run.
And what other ways can residents help raise money now since the run won't be happening?
Um, I'm not sure. There definitely are other events and things happening right now. I know the communities, the businesses who uh, gave us checks and gave us money, they can directly go to the Lloydminster Region Health Foundation, the ones that we do fundraise for, and they can donate to them directly if they want. And there definitely are other ways in Lloydminster. There are some runs happening all across. There are some other programs as well. There are other city events as well. So members can participate in that area as well.
Great. Well, thank you so much for joining me today, Mansoor, and best of luck to you. And hopefully the run will be able to happen in the future once this pandemic is over.
For sure. Thank you very much for inviting me.